Welcome back. We're still on the KCPE 2019 results coverage, and we now want to take you to Kisumu County, where Laura Otieno is standing by. We understand that out of the top 3 candidates in that area, 2 of them came from the public schools. Of course, you look at the coverage of the dailies, they're saying that majority of those are from the private institutions, but it would appear that the top 3 in Kisumu County have fared differently. I mean, the top 3. So, Laura Otieno, good morning. What can you tell us in as far as the performance of private schools versus public schools is concerned in that county?
Well, indeed, Sam, I'm not sure I got your question quite right, but indeed, as you have rightly put it, public schools seem to be on the upward trajectory, because compared to last year, where the top candidates came from private institutions, we've seen 2 of the 3 top candidates in Kisumu actually coming from public primary schools. But then now, Sam, the conversation is how exactly, what exactly is different between public schools and private schools, because some have argued that private schools have an upper hand in terms of the infrastructure that they put in place, and of course the few numbers within their classes that give teachers the upper hand to at least monitor each pupil and have the capacity to determine their strengths. Remember, Kisumu County had a total of 30,000 candidates, and so far we have gone through the lists that we have received from the County Department of Education, and 429 marks is the highest mark so far achieved in Kisumu County by 3 candidates. So perhaps just going direct into the details, I could perhaps speak to the director of Golden Elite Academy. This school has been known to produce top candidates year in, year out, and some have been arguing that private schools have an upper hand in terms of infrastructure. So what exactly is the X factor? Is it a close monitoring of students, or what exactly are you doing differently from public schools that has put you at the top of the map every year?
Thank you, Otieno. I want to say that at Golden Elites, we look at these children right from the preschool. The preparation starts there. And even this year has not been different, because the top students in this school are the children we started with in the preschool. As you are aware, the KCP is not as an exam set on class 8 work alone. It is set right from class 2. So if the preparation was not right down there, there's no way you'll be able to get it right in class 8, because the setting is not based on class 8 only. So one of the things that we do as a school is that we prepare the children well in our preschool. If you look the other side, you can go there and see the preparations we have put for the children as they get to our preschool. 2, there is close monitoring of the pupils as they go through their early classes, class 1 to 4. That's where they are developing for the primary school. And if you come to our schools, you'll find there's a close relationship between the pupils and the teachers. So by the time they are getting to class 8, their people are ready for that exam. They know what they want. They know what marks they want to get in the exams. And many times that has come to pass.
Well, not meaning to victimize any other school, but do you think there is a need for public primary schools, or do you think such a program is lacking in public schools? Because in public schools, children will be coming from all and sundry, getting into class 1 and going all the way to class 8. So do you think there is this close monitoring of students and looking at their performances from preschool is lacking in public schools?
No, I wouldn't say so. What I would say is the difference is how it is done. You are aware, even in families, those who monitor closely their children, they get up well with very good behavior, but all parents look after their children. So it depends on how schools, whether they are public or private, take care of their students or pupils at that matter. So it's not a matter of this is a government and they are going to do it different. This is a private and they do it. The difference is the way they are monitored. That's a system that must come from management.
Well, indeed, thank you very much. Sam, he is raising some very pertinent questions, and I can see the students raising some of their placards. I think that is the one with the highest mark. Okay. He's holding a placard having 429 marks. This particular center had about 62 pupils, and 13 of them managed to score above 400 marks. But then later on, we will be speaking to the County Director of Education in order to delve into matters which the Director has raised to be the reasons why private schools are performing better than public institutions. So we will be looking at infrastructure, the number of teachers, and remember also during that period of KCPE, public schools in far-flung areas were really affected in terms of paper delivery. So we will be looking at how exactly these pupils have the conditions they go through the entire period before the exam comes in, and of course comparing them to how comparing the conditions in institutions within the urban setup. So those are some of the questions that we will be looking to answer as we unravel. We go beyond the celebrations of KCPE 2019 and look at the pertinent questions that perhaps the Education Ministry should be looking into to ensure that public schools continue to improve and of course come to par with the sterling performances registered by private institutions, Sam.
Very interesting. I wish you were able to look at the pupils that are just behind you as they display their placards on how much they were able to score from the KCPE examination, but all the same, we've seen marks of 429, 418, 402, 424, 400, 418, 400, as well as there's a 402, another 400. Congratulations to all of them. But of course, there are so many others that performed differently, as can be witnessed by the statistics that we have. Thank you so much, Laura Chengotieno.